Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. I hope you're all doing really well. So today's video is gonna be a cozy one. We're doing some gouache studies and I'm really excited about it because it's been a while since I sat down just to paint and chat with you all. First of all, thank you so much to everyone who voted in the poll I did the other day. You know, the one where I ask what you enjoy most about my videos. I really appreciate all your responses. The truth is, I wasn't even sure what people were going to say because I personally love experimenting with lots of different techniques and styles. Like, I never stick to just one thing, so I'm always wondering what you all actually like best. But gouache is something that's always been close to my heart. I've been using it forever and it just feels like home to me. So I really hope you enjoyed it too. Alright, now let's talk about this new sketchbook. Oh my god! At first, I didn't think it was anything special, like I didn't expect much. But now that I've finished this last one and started working in this one, I'm kind of obsessed. Like something about it just clicks. I don't know if it's the paper or the size or what, but it's been such a joy to work in. I'm planning to do a full sketchbook tour soon. I just need to find the time to sit down and film it properly. I really want to show you some of my spreads I've been working on that haven't made it to any videos yet. Actually, question for you. Would you prefer if that sketchbook tour was just chill with music and page flipping? Or would you rather I talk through everything? Like explain what I was thinking with each page and how it all came together? Let me know in the comments because I honestly can go either way. Anyway, back to today's painting. We're doing birds. Yep, birds. And here's the thing, I almost never draw birds, like never. I haven't studied bird anatomy. I don't really know how wings work. I've never learned the structure or movement of birds or anything like that. But for some reason, I just really felt like painting something colorful, something full of life, and birds felt perfect for that. I think it was partly inspired by amazing artist I came across who was explaining color theory using birds as an example. And I thought, that's such a fun idea, I want to try that too. So here we are. The first bird I painted ended up being green. I found some reference photos to work from and just started painting, but I made a small mistake. I picked brushes that were way too small. I thought that would help get some nice details, but in the end, it just didn't give me the result I wanted. I was going for a chunky, blocky kind of bold look. You know, big shapes and strong shadows. But those tiny brushes just didn't work for that style. It wasn't until I painted the next two birds that I realized, oh right, I should have used flat brush for this. And once I did, it made such a difference. The second and third bird came out so much better. The shadows were more geometric, the color blocks were cleaner, and the whole thing just looked more cohesive. Quick side note, if you're new here or haven't seen my process before, I always start with this base layer of color. It's not random. I do it for two reasons. One, to get rid of the fear of the blank page. Like once the paper is already messed up, there's less pressure, you know? And two, because it helps the final colors pop more. It's especially useful if you use a color that's the opposite of the one you're planning to use later. For example, with the toucan, I knew I wanted to use a lot of blues, and instead of painting a black toucan, I wanted something vibrant and fun. So I laid down a bright orange base to make those blues stand out even more, and I think it totally worked. The vibe I was going for overall was something colorful and expressive, not too realistic, not too detailed. I just wanted to play with shapes and let the colors do most of the talking. Honestly, it felt really freeing to not worry about getting every feather perfect, and I think the looseness actually made the painting feel more alive. Something else I've been thinking about is doing a more in-depth tutorial on how I choose my colors and how I place them on the page. I get that question a lot in the comments, like how do you know what colors to use, or how do you make your color choices look so natural? And trust me, I used to wonder the same thing when I was starting out. It's not like I have it all figured out or anything, but I could definitely share the way I approach it, what's helped me over the time, and just how I think when I'm painting. Sometimes when you've been doing something for a while, you don't even realize why you do it, you just do. But trying to explain it out loud really makes you reflect on your process. It's kind of like when you speak a language fluently, but then someone asks you to explain a grammar rule and you're like, I don't know, it just sounds right. Anyway, I'm rambling again, but I think it could be cool to make a video like that. If it sounds interesting to you, definitely let me know. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this painting session. I have to admit the composition across the pages wasn't super balanced and I wasn't totally happy with that, but I do love how the last two birds came out. I'm actually super proud of them, and I think I'll be painting more birds in the future. I thought all the feathers and textures would be difficult, but honestly it turned out to be really fun. Not everything has to be super detailed to feel finished, you know? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today, and if you'd like me to do that color tutorial or any other kind of deep dive video, just let me know in the comments, and I'm always open to suggestions. Thanks so much for being here and for all your love and support. It really means the world, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!